Hey guys, welcome back to the Awesome Lindsay channel. Sorry my head's cut off a little bit. I really want you to see what's on the table more so. I wanted to do a quick kind of comparison between two lights that I just got. The GVM-80-W and then the Godox SL60w. So I've been using one of these newer lights, however you pronounce it. It's one of the square lights. It's actually lighting me right now, so I can't show it. But it's about 28 watts. And as you can see, it's not bad. It's pointing directly at me, so it's got a lot of hard light. And I wanted something I can attach a softbox or an octabox to and still have a decent amount of power output. I'm bouncing this thing off of the walls and stuff around me on other videos, but that is taking a lot of light output, and so I just need something brighter. So a friend recommended me this GVM-80W. It's about $100 at the time of recording, 100 US dollars. So I ordered this thing, and when I got it, I immediately noticed it was kind of lower quality, lower build quality, kind of a few things I'll go into. So I instantly ordered a Godox SL60w because I have been wanting one of these things for quite a while, and I've just haven't yet pulled the trigger until now for some reason. So I thought this would be a good time to show you the differences between the two before I send this one back. That way you can kind of make an informed decision on which one is probably right for you. So the GVM comes with the light itself, it comes with a reflector, comes with a power cable with brick, and then a decent length of power cable from the brick to your mains power. The Godox SL60 comes with the light itself, it comes with a reflector, it comes with a protector cap for the light when you don't have the reflector on. It comes with a long extension cable. I haven't measured this, I think it's about 15 feet. It comes with a remote control, and then it comes with a bunch of these gels, which are just these nylon colored coverings, which is kind of handy. So when I first got the GVM, I noticed it was very plasticky feeling. You can hear it's kind of hollow sounding. The other thing I noticed is the controls are very simple. It's one rotating knob, and then there's a power jack on the back. One of the strikes that I don't like is the fact that the knob has no power indicator. So it goes from, well, I want to say like 8 o'clock all the way down to 6 o'clock, which means half power would probably be somewhere up here, but you don't really know. So if you needed to shoot with the same power at different locations or turn it off and turn it back on to the same power, you never know what exact power you're getting out of it. The other thing was this little tiny jack port here. You have this power brick that you plug into here, and it does have a decent amount of cable, but you're still hanging a decent amount of mass off of this tiny jack. Another strike against it is I can't use any of my regular cables that I have. I have to use this proprietary one with the custom molding that's kind of Mickey Mouse shaped. Most of what I have are IEC type connectors, which won't plug into this power box. So I have to remember to always bring this specific cable, which can be kind of a hassle when I have a bunch of the other ones laying around. So after receiving the GVM light and noticing all what I consider to be cons, I ended up ordering the Godox SL60. And this one is plastic, but the plastic seems more dense and it seems more durable. Like it doesn't have that hollow sound. I do like that the power brick is built in, so I can actually use the IEC type cable because, like I say, I have a lot of these type connectors, so I don't have to remember to bring the specific cable that goes for this light. I can just pack a bunch of IEC cables and know they're going to work with this light. This is plastic down here. It's kind of a lighter weight plastic. The Godox is plastic. It is a denser plastic though, but as a bonus, there is a metal ring in here, so you're not going to over tighten this and crack the mount adapter like you might possibly with the GVM. Neither of these lights have the ratcheting handle. It's just rotating and that's all. So if you can't, like on other lights, pull it out and then put it at your desired position. So that's kind of a bummer, but it's not a huge deal breaker for either light. The heat sinks are different. The Godox has the fan type heat sink where air can get in between the blades. The GVM does not. I noticed when I turned it up to full power, the GVM got very hot. I held my hand near it and it was very hot. the Godox was not as hot, so you're gonna have a lot less troubles with heat with the SL than the GVM. The Godox at the time of this recording is about 140 US dollars, so it is a little bit more expensive, and you get one stop less power output, but I think for all the features you get, it is actually quite worth it. Another feature you get is the remote control, which is very handy. So you plug it in, turn it on, and this remote, you then control its power, and you can turn the LED itself off. The light itself will stay on, but you can at least turn the LED off if you need to make adjustments for some reason. For a person like me who films YouTube videos by themselves, it is nice to have this remote because then I can put the light somewhere a little bit further away around the table that I'm working at, and I can control the power really quickly instead of getting up and having to adjust the little knob like this one has. Another benefit is the Godox has groupings, so if you have a bunch of lights, you can set them on different groups and turn select groups on, off, up, down, things like that, whereas you cannot do that with the GVM. They do both have fans. I haven't done any really scientific tests, just kind of listening to them. At the full power, they both have about the same volume of fan noise as each of them, so that's about a draw between the two of them. The Godox on the back has a numeric power indicator, which is super handy. Like I was saying before, if I like 21% for a certain thing and then I have to like pack it up and move it and turn it back on, I know I can come back to 21% exactly because this one uses a number system, so you can tell what light output you have selected. There is a temperature indicator down here, which I don't particularly find useful, but I do think it's a nice feature. The plus of this light though is it is very lightweight. It's cheaper. I do like the reflector. It's got a more directed throw than the Godox reflector. This one is a little bit more smoother. The GVM though, since it is lightweight, you can boom this overhead with a little bit more confidence than I would have booming the SL-60 overhead. This light, however, is brighter. I measured this at 1 foot. Greetings folks, same Austin, different day. I actually kept this GVM light just a little bit longer so I could do a little bit more testing with it. What I found is it's actually only about a third stop brighter than the Godox SL60. I tested it at 12 inches, 24 inches, and 36 inches with just the bare light itself. I tested it with its own reflector. I tested it with the Godox reflector, and I tested it with a 36-inch octabox. I actually did the same tests with the Godox SL60, which I'm actually using to light me right now. And I'll post a spreadsheet of the results so you can check them out for yourself. So short story made long, if you want a light that's a little bit harder to use, a little bit less money though, and a tiny bit brighter, then the GVM is a good light to go with. If you're looking for a light that has a little bit more features and a little bit easier to use, don't mind a little bit less power output, and are okay with a little bit more money, then the Godox is a great choice for you. All right, you guys, this is kind of a quick comparison between the two, just so you could kind of know the pros and cons. I noticed them right away, and I thought it'd be kind of an interesting video to make. So hopefully it's helped you guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments field. I'll do my best to answer them, and thanks everyone for watching.